Bi-Autogo was a prototype motorcycle car combo. It had two wooden wheels, a gigantic V8 engine, and small wheels that would pop out and stabilize the vehicle during high speeds. The bike was designed in 1913 by James Scripps Booth, who took 4 years to build. The result is a vehicle most similar to a 3-seater motorcycle with a driver and 2 passengers. However, some of the technical solutions in the car were revolutionary at the time. For example, designers for the first time in the United States equipped a V-engine car with 8 cylinders. The installation, which was developed by its inventors, has a volume of 6.3 liters and capable to burst power of 45 horsepower. The Bi-Autogo with a mass of 1.5 tons has 2 main wheels. For stability, there is also an auxiliary which is released when the vehicle is traveling up to 30 km per hour. The water cooling system is very unique. That includes the copper pipes that surround the engine compartment with a total length exceeds 100 meters. The creators originally planned to make 50 copies of the Scripps Booth Bi-Autogo, but in the end, only one came out.
Unibus Scooter was manufactured by the Gloucestershire Aircraft Company Limited in the 1920s. And since 1926 the company is known as Gloucester Aircraft Company. After the First World War, aircraft production in severe decline, and the scooter was an attempt at diversification of the company's products. It was designed by Harold Boulty and marketed as the car with 2 wheels. The Unibus Scooter uses a 2-stroke 1-cylinder air-cooled engine with a capacity of 270 cc, and for 2 years producing the British manufacturer only made 100 units of the Unibus scooters. And if you currently feel interested and want to see this scooter, then you are advised to come up to the Jet Age Museum in Gloucestershire, England.
And the next unique motorcycle is Megola. It was a German motorcycle produced between 1921 and 1925 in Munich. It had a unique design, laid down by Fritz Cockerell in 1920, using a rotary engine mounted within the front wheel. The engine contained 5 cylinders with side-mounted valves, each of which displaced 128 cubic centimeters, with a bore stroke of 52 by 60 mm and a total displacement of 640 cc. The cylinders rotated around the front axle at 6 times the wheel speed. Thus, while the cylinders were at the maximum of 3,600 revolutions per minute, the front wheel was turning at 600 revolutions per minute, or roughly 97 km per hour, given the wheel diameter. A hand-controlled butterfly valve was located in the hollow crankshaft to regulate throttle. Power output was a modest 14 brake horsepower, 10 kilowatts, but was applied directly to the wheel. This arrangement produced a very low center of gravity and provided for excellent handling. During less than 5 years of production, approximately 2,000 machines were built and sold. Around 15 examples remain. One was displayed at the Guggenheim Museum in New York City.
And next, here's the Naria Car, is one of the strangest looking motorbikes that we've ever seen. The machine you're looking at here was designed by an American gentleman named Carl Narator during the tumultuous years of the First World War. These unique shaped motorcycles were produced from 1921 to 1927, with around 16,500 units ever were built, where 10,000 units are believed to have been built in the US, with another 6,500 in England. This was the first motorcycle to use hub-centered steering. It had an unusual variable friction drive transmission as well as an unusual monocoque frame. There are just over 100 remainings today, in various states of roadworthiness.
The following unique motorbike named Friedenstahl Motorrad was developed by Robert Killinger and and was built around 1935 by 5 engineers from Munich, Germany. It's said that they are compelled to create, develop and refine a motorcycle that inspired by Megola motorcycle. The project was run under the names Friedenstahl, mean, East of, and Sieg, mean, final victory. It debuted at the Berlin Motor Show in 1938, unfortunately, The motorcycle is not in mass production due to the outbreak of World War II. At the time, one motorcycle was discovered by the U.S. Army in the spring of 1945 at a German military station. No one knows if this bike is still there or has been living a story that can only be seen in the pictures only.
It's time!